Playing video games is great. Put the game in the console or play it straight digitally off the console. You grab a controller, sit down, play it. Boom! But what if you wanted just a bit more out of that? Trying to capture video game footage is always either a simple or a complicated process. For HDMI, it's fairly simple. Plug the HDMI out from the console into the capture card, HDMI out from the capture card to the TV, and USB to your computer or laptop. But for systems that don't feature HDMI or just older systems, this can be a bit more difficult. This can also be more annoying if you don't want any quality be taken away from your capture window or capture footage, and also your television. I at first thought of a capture card like the Elgato Game Capture HD, but that required a computer or a laptop, so I tried to find a device that didn't need a computer. Then I found the Hauppauge HD PVR Rocket. The highest quality to record is 1080p at 30 FPS, but for what I needed, it worked perfectly fine. Bought off all the necessary components such as the capture card used on OfferUp and the adapter cable off eBay, hooked it up, and what the heck is going on here? Is there something wrong with the cable? What's going on with the quality here? This makes VHS and EP settings look better than this. After a few tests, I got it to be presentable at the very best. And even the image still looks a bit off with the colors and the brightness. HDMI port works perfectly fine. Captured Wii U games, so it looked perfectly fine through that. My guess is the adapter cable pin was something wrong with that, or it was the capture card port. So after moving on from the capture card, then decided to buy a DVD recorder. Saw a few videos online about them and decided to get one. Got this monster here, a Philips DVD R-985. Hooked it up, fixed an audio issue, then the thing now works half the dang time. I've had times I'm almost done with a level, or then sometimes even just stopping a disc so I can pop into my computer and rip the files. But the thing just stops. Either disc error or just turns off. Out of nowhere. I have 2 full playthroughs of games, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions on Wii, and Lego Star Wars the video game on PS2. Quality was pretty good, but the reliability was a nightmare. So I started rethinking all over again. I could get another DVD recorder, but those are around $60 to $80. I just don't have that kind of money at the moment. A new capture card like the Elgato would work, but I don't have a laptop or ease of access to a laptop that I can put in that area. Tried buying another DVD recorder online, but the guy just didn't ship it, so that goes the end of that story. But in the climax, I ended up buying one of these AV to HDMI adapters. People make them sound like Satan's brother, but I don't intend on using it as it's probably intended for. Just to have presentable footage for my capture footage. I'm still playing these games regular on a normal TV without the upscaling. It's a TV anyway, so yeah. For only $10, it's definitely composite video, and it does stretch the image to 16:9 like most of these products do, if not all of them do. But I can adjust it in editing, and even when I view the video, it gives the option for 16:9 or 4:3. The only complaint I can give is that it takes a bit for the rocket to be ready when you put a USB stick into it. There are games and levels I can easily stop after I finish the level, pop into the computer, copy, eject, pick it back out, start recording again. It works quite well and doesn't cause any weird stuff on the screen or my footage, but it does get a bit darker on the TV, so I pass it through my VCR to regain the signal again, since the AV splitter cable I have does that for some reason. It's all simplified now. When I want to play the game, I start it and record it. Upgrading is always an option, but right now, I'm pretty okay where I'm at.